Hi folks, welcome back. This is the last one for Christmas. In fact, it's the last one until the new year because I'm going to take a break for a week. I love doing this, but it does take time and I do need a wee break every now and then. So I'm going to take a break for a week, but come again on, I think it'll be January the 2nd. But we are at verse 21. On the 8th day, when it was time to circumcise the child, he was named Jesus, the name the angel had given him before he was conceived. Two things to note here. First of all, the circumcision. Genesis 17:12. For the generations to come, every male among you who is 8 days old must be circumcised, including those born in your household or bought with money from a foreigner, those who are not your offspring. It's a command of God, and Joseph and Mary were good, God-fearing Jews, and they kept the commands of God, and Jesus was circumcised. Now, circumcision is interesting because circumcision, like baptism, and I do think it is the Old Testament equivalent of baptism, implies that there's sin to be cut away. It's dealing with sin. Yet Christ was a sinless child, so why was he circumcised? For the same reason that he would eventually be baptized by John the Baptist. He didn't need a new heart. He didn't need his heart to be circumcised, spiritually speaking. But he had come into the world to remove the sins of his people. So he was circumcised for us as he was baptized for us. It was the sin that had to be removed, and it wasn't his sin that was being removed. It was our sin that was being removed. It's also, I think, a sign of the obedience and that comes from faith and the righteousness that comes from faith. And the very fact that he was given the name, the Savior, Jesus the Savior. Submission to circumcision was part of the Savior's required obedience. And his name was Jesus, he was going to save his people from his sins by being submissive to the will of God, right up to the Garden of Gethsemane. Father, not my will, but your be done, right up to the cross. This name was given to him before he was conceived in the womb. Both Joseph, Matthew 1:21, and Mary, Luke 1:31, had been instructed to give it to him. His name is so important. Jesus has still got that name. He means Savior. And that is such a beautiful and wonderful thing. As you go into Christmas, on Christmas Day, here's the one who's circumcised for you. Here's the one who's baptized for you. Here's the one who lived for you. Here's the one who suffered for you. Here's the one who died for you. Here's the one who was raised for you. Here's the one who's ascended for you. And all of that combines his work as prophet, priest, and king into him being the Savior. That's what we celebrate this Christmas. He is our Emmanuel. So I will leave you, and as I say, we're going to be away for a week, slightly more than a week. We'll come back on, I think, January the 2nd. We'll do the Sunday Catechism tomorrow. But have a great Christmas, enjoy Christmas week, and never forget the beauty of Christ. What a beautiful name. Emmanuel, God with us. I'll leave you with Dave Henderson and the folks singing a song you may not know actually, but beautiful song. God bless you. See you in a week's time. Bye.
From the fall of creation, God told us his plan, the seed would save us. He spoke through the prophets all the gifts sent for man, hope of the nation. That had formed the heavens and filled their expanse, this Father cradled the child in the manger. tidings were brought, birth of a Savior. A choir of the angels, His glory they saw, and sang His praises. Now we see our glorious King, our Emmanuel. Wise men bowed before Him. They saw His star and knew the way to bring Him glory. The gifts that they brought Him were to anoint the servant King, who'll pay our ransom, come to redeem our glorious King, our Emmanuel, King of creation, Emmanuel, hope of the nations, Emmanuel, come to us today. From every nation, every tribe and every tongue, He draws them to Him. People without number, in communion with the Son.